Welcome to Premium Business Network.
Premium Business Network.
We want to talk about what you call it, company registration in Zimbabwe. We've got two pieces of statutes that controls company registration. We've got Companies Act, Chapter 24.11. This one speaks of the private business corporation thing, the PBC2 issue that we had from Zimra. We also have Companies Act, Chapter 24.03. It regulates formation of the private limited company, limited by shares and limited by guarantee. Well, these are critical issues that you have to know. We operating companies in Zimbabwe, maybe as a sole trader, maybe as a partnership, maybe as a cooperative, or a PBC, and a private limited company. Those are the classes that one can fall under in your business operation. But we are now saying, what is it that is what is a sole trader? What are the statutory requirements? As a sole trader, you don't need any act to regulate you in terms of registering. You just need to have your capital, you get a license from the local authority, you open your doors and sell. License from the local authority and Zimra registration for the tax clearance certificate. Then you are up and about. You sell. You are not registered. You don't have a legal persona. You don't have a legal standing in terms of company registration. The second option now, there was an outcry from the SMEs that we cannot afford so much that you charge for private limited companies. So can you devise a smaller fee and company that we can also afford as SMEs? Then the government heard that. That's when the PBC issue came through. You know, the private business corporation. You know, register when a one kushika ku 20. Wega from being Mr. Sorenson, 100% owned. It cannot be registered by any ordinary person. It can only be registered by an accountant, a qualified accountant. The person that is standing before you is qualified to do that because I'm a certified public accountant. I'm also a registered public accountant. I'm also a certified forensic accountant. I'm also a commissioner of oath, but all these things, they don't relate to PBC. PBC, you just have to be an accountant to do it. It's cheap. Panongoda, your what do you call it? Your residential address, your copy of ID, your 5 names for the name search. If you do the name search, there is a paper or a confirmation of name search paper that comes from the registrar, and on the CV4. That's the first stage. Kana mauya notipa 5 months tenya kambani mudonzi inzi chimusoro vegomo chakati kuti ere kana kuti muchandione pi zvanaka ere kana kuti zvakadini zvazoda ere. We need 5 names in the event that the first one is been already taken, the second one SF5 yatinge tabatsana kufungaya tinoona already one anditi tapedza that process. We then as consultants type now or produce the PBC2 form. Aripikwa registrar of company notogadzirwa neshu. PBC2 form iri rine kuseri kana 2-page document. Rinenge rine zita renyu, namba dzechitupa ne registered office yebasa renyu kana business renyu. Mapona ne residential address yenyu. That's the front page. Kumashure kwakutaura nezvekuti okay ndiye nani varidzi vecompany iyoyi. Ndopama kuchisa list yemazita enyu muri 20 kana kuti muri 1. Mapona. Then the document we submit to the registrar of companies, they authenticate it, they sign it, they stamp it. It's now it forms an input to both panel a tendency. CR14, CR6, certificate of incorporation, and all those things. They don't apply to a PBC. There's only one document or 2 documents, and a page 1 and a page 2. And then normal comes a don't say so when one paper, so I'm registered. The advantage is you need legal standing, you a separate legal personality. The company can be sued in its own name. and they can only sue the company to the extent of the assets that are registered in the name of the company. Hawazotori vakadzi nevana kumba kana mombe dzenyu kana company yaita squareti mapabata ipapo ndo PBC iyoyo inotorecognizwawo nana Zimplats nevamwe vese because it's a company registered. Tapabata. Any question on PBC before I move to private limited?
I have one question. Maybe Mataura figure how much is the cost to register PBC?
And you know, Mataura figure in my presentation, I said it's cheap.
Maybe I might want to know the figure.
It all depends. If you're doing it on your own, it's very cheap and reasonably cheap that I cannot say the figure. But if you come through Code 40, we only charge $70 for that, and you have your company.
So you mean to say no accounting, no registration? No accounting, no certificate of accounting, no registration.
No, the requirements are apana certificate of accounting inodipo. Tinongodai mwimwi nechido chenyu chekuvhura company, copy ID yenyu ne proof of residence, ne mari yenyu, ne mazita 5 kuti company yenyu mudonzitumidzwe kuti kudii zvatopera. Okay, all right, good. You cannot go imimi for register of companies to register PBC yangu semunhu because inoda kuregisterwa a qualified accountant. Isusu kana chito via an account, not me in particular, but yes, you can go through me. Inotoda kuti uatache ma certificates ako ekuti wakaita account.
Yeah, maybe if we are looking at an accountant, not someone a degree in accounting, but unfortunately some professional qualifications like
SAR, not that yet, or a diploma in accounting.
Yes, somewhere.
That kind of.
They are an accounting officer, and they are not DG.
Right. The distinction here, the PBC, you don't. The annual general meetings are not required here. They are not mandatory. You don't also submit my annual returns like a private limited company. But no, my annual returns, my audit financial statement. PBC hakuna zeshezo. Kungo isa mafuta kine kwenda. I'm moving on to private limited company. Mr. Kacha, you're always with me. I can, for the interest of time.
My second question was, panubdama tenders.
The laws that be this young good man safety where you he submitted his documents to Africa Development Bank and AP they know but kana uri PBC une one paper and that's 100% of the documentation required. Kana uri private limited they would require a certificate of incorporation, CRA 14, CRA 6, the articles of association and the memorandum of association and a tax clearance certificate. But if it's a PBC, it's 1-2 paper and it's done. Everyone knows that.
That PBC no government.
It's also limited to a specific. That's the limitations of a PBC. It's also limited to a specific area. If it's construction, you are construction. If it's cell phones and accessories, you are that. One main objective of that one. Unlike a private limited company of which you can go this direction, this route and the other. You can do anything. A private limited company. Any other? Let me proceed to private limited company. Private limited company is under the Companies Act, Chapter 24.03. I want to just address the fundamentals, what you need to know. Could you register a private limited company? Proof of residence ye kwa muno gara, address ye kwa muno shandira, kana office ya muno operator muri, mazita, number zitupa, nema residential addresses jama directors. You also come with your 5 names for the name search process. We go through the name search process as usual. And it happens that we as consultants, we come up with your memorandum, your articles of association, your CRA 14, CRA 6, all those documents. We do them from our offices. We submit the same to the registrar of companies. He goes through the papers, checking whether we have done it correctly and properly according to the standard. They then produce a certificate of incorporation as conclusive evidence and proof that this company has been incorporated under these statutes. We go pick them, we say, Mama, we now have these documents ready for you, we deliver them to you. Then that forms the input for Zimra registration. Zimra, registering as a company with Zimra calls for those documents you had the presentation from the guys. That's company registration, private limited company for you. Then it now has all those, in the memorandum of association, it covers every other thing. You can do banking, you can do microfinancing, you can do all importing and exporting. It will cover almost every other aspect. What then limits you to doing that business is licensing along those lines. If you're now mining, you need to also comply with all the mining regulations. If you want to open a bank, you need also to comply with RBZ. If you want to do this other retail, you need to go health inspection the council way and get your certificate. I've summarized. Then the private limited company, you are then mandated to produce audited financial statements annually. You are also required to submit annual returns to the registrar of companies. I'm seeing quite a number of people, those that have registered companies who are here. You need to be submitting my annual returns for registrar of companies. But it's mandatory. Pana data allows you to change. Pasera 14 penny. They cannot change. One of the missing returns company. You then need to, with penalties, do what you are supposed to have done. So it's prudent and wise to do what is supposed to be done in time. Then, if you are now armed with the private limited or PBC, they form input to PRAZ, Procurement Regulatory Authority of Zimbabwe. They want a registered company as input documents plus the other things. Then you are registered with PRAZ. He's going to present about that. Any other issues with regard to company registration?
To the registrar of companies, you only submit the audited financial reports monthly. There are no fees.
Not monthly. Yes, submit
Annually.
Yeah.
There are no fees to be paid there.
No fees, but that annual report, you are charged $20 per annum to submit it, the annual report.
By the registrar of companies.
Just an addition on our side. For a private company, you cannot open bank account kana tisina kupa clearance with Zimra. So kana uchida for a bank account on a private company, bank are go for the account using a clearance from Zimra.
Yeah, quite a number. What we normally do at Cookfoot, we don't do half-baked job. We register your company, we also proceed. We say normally we can't give you this incomplete job, it's work in progress. We proceed to register you with Zimra. We give you a complete package. You take it to open your account with any bank that you like in Zimbabwe.
And maybe just to follow up on that, in experience, young people register munhu anogona kuuya ane madocuments ake awana kubva kuna vavhiri kuti ndokumbirawo tax clearance to open a bank account yePBC kana kuti yecompany. Taisimbodero kuti tonyorera munhu then onovhura bank account tochiti kana mawana bank account mochizobatanidza nemadocuments mouya kuregistration munhu achauyi. Saka takazoona kuti it's better kuti titange taregister munhu nemadocuments abva kuna vavhiri chero bank account isipo. Kana tasekiwa registration yedu tochizongokunyorerai kuitira kuti tiite win-win situation.
Yeah, that's a very important point. And what you also experienced, vanenge vachingoda license yekucancel apedza tax clearance iyo, even after the normal registration kwete tax clearance for fund opening, vanobva waenda zvachose. If you register with Zimra, you have to comply nemadebts ataurwa ayaya. Vamwe vanozoka vachiri Mr. Veripepe, ma can't register with Zimra. Then we told you we can also do the returns for you because we are busy someone. Some then say we wanted to do it on our own, but after 3 years down the line, kuzimura ukomanje kana usina submit ma returns unozoita penalty kana uzomaisa. It becomes a burden to you. But there's a very little cost to compliance. But the other way takes chunks of money out of your pocket. I think I'm done.
No, I wanted to ask if on the issue of registering the company, is there a minimum number of directors or a maximum number of directors?
Maybe you were not listening. I spoke about it. I said a PBC is 1 person up to 20. Then for private limited company, we require at least 2 directors up to 50. Then there is a company limited by shares and a company limited by guarantee. A company limited by guarantee now that they don't have shares in it. Most of the associations like CIS, Association of Certified Forensic Accountants, and all those other organizations, they don't have shares, but the members, they guarantee that in the event of dissolution or an eventuality happening, we pledge these assets or we pledge these things as. You see, that's limited by guarantee. But limited by shares, then you're only limited to the shares that you have, everything that you contribute to the company. That's where the separate big responsibility comes into play. The company is a separate person that can be sued or sue its own name when you are standing here. But the law says when we prove forensically or otherwise that you did this thing in order to prejudice intentionally those creditors, we will lift the corporate veil. That veil. So part of it again, and we say the company. So the company will come and bring the area. No, these guys were found here. Then the veil will tear apart to talk about it to the company. These are I'm done.
Okay, I'm happy kuti ndinomunoita basa rokuti mubatsira vanhu kuti varejiste macompanies avo, and ndodangosuggestawo if possible, you know the charges, you know what charger for these companies. If you can do some discounts or
It's good for members of PBNI. Don't discounts. Over and above the discounts, you get promotional. Thank you very much, Mr. Bere, for inviting us. We will be honored as the local authority to come and meet the business people, local business people, and discuss issues. Like has been said before, my name is Fidelis Matani. I'm the HR and admin manager for Kadoma City. I've been charged to probably discuss with you how you can access government and local authority tenders, specifically for Kadoma. I'm sure you are seeing what is happening in our city in terms of roads and probably sewer education systems. There's a lot of opportunities for you guys to also participate as businesses with the city. Under the new dispensation, I must hasten to say there have been real unlocking of some funds. For example, this is NARA funds. We will contribute through licensing to NARA. The funds are supposed annually to be plugged back to respective local authorities for development infrastructure. So we have, as a local authority, we received, I must say, 2 chunks to date of funds to rehabilitate our system. And this is what is happening in my own. However, for you to be able to do that, or to participate in literally everything now, there are new regulations that have been ushered in by the government, and I'm sure you were aware of this technical government portal. To look into all those issues about licensing and also awarding of tenders. Right. But since last year, the state government board was disbanded, and a new creature, which is called CAS, came into being through an act of parliament. And from 1 January 2018, the entity started operating, and there are quite a number of rules and regulations, requirements that you as business people should follow for you to with them. And also ourselves as quasi-government organizations or public entities are supposed to also be doing that. Right. One good thing, I'm just summarizing, that is come out of the new enactment is that the prize itself is no longer awarded tenders. That
process has been devolved down to public entities like Arima City. Tisitako on matenda. Zulema advantages and you'll be dealing with us local. I'm trying to go ahead now to matenda. Tagu Japan. I'm not going to do the exodus. I see as not for I got to get them kind of cheap, but to the exodus over Magamona, I can get you where we are. Cinema thresholds are up. The government will see the Shakatan grammar thresholds are do and ban. Unfortunately, I'm not going to support, but they give us guidelines on how we find out talking about the start. You go trust of Daro, you put a man eating to start, name my temptation. My use a corruption now, what they've done, government has done this. I can't buy any manipulations, but not I is. But before you do this, these things must be in place first. And it's Matenda ya hapo ni mwa. Pando the committee mfano wechiita office. Ene committee that isingole kuti rakachere neni matanire nemuntu bezakare pasida. Ani ma requirements atodiwa price yacho kuti tibe satisfied kuti chi unokwanisa kuprova zvinhu zvemarket yakati. Kana makaona mazuva apera since January to up to now, kuona public entities as added as a procurement managers. Yeah, requirement the act. But committee for qualified as a buyer or in purchasing supply. But to have the more qualification, so to speak. So I think that I would put the much about the inside Japanese people. But I'm going to move forward with the transparency and checks and balances. Right. So, and also, I should do, as I say, I'm not an authority in the operations of PRAS. Because in I work for Kadoma City. PRAS is its own employees who are dishing this information for free. That will make the make say. Right? Because it's a new thing, you want to this call. As I am speaking right now, Panama of the PRAS are not going to say that. Kanama Bona Zara what they've done, one time you have a chance to train our business for free or for a fee. Not Zungana problem through this network, we can actually come together to our data. For these 3 days, not for much waste, but one bit for mid-days. So I'm a companies, but business people mid-days, Jinji, I don't know. Where is the local authority? I was on 45, but one of 210 participants. Shawane, what local authorities in the companies and as and among part of the companies, they came together, looked days up our shops price. It is the same register saying, how do you go about this? What you pay on for the land and the going to coincide, but otherwise, similar course never look at the city, which don't worship because this is from them. They are also open every Wednesdays from 2 to 5. We'll go for free advice. You just walk in right up by animals, and by the price, by all reserved including 50 Pro. What do you go? What would all the time you want to get the others? But from Wednesday 2 to 4 or 5, you can just go to body and sit in. Find out if you are just excited over and over again. How you can do it. My question is, my challenge is now. Because the act actually, if I were to bring it to you, like a cura, and any requirements, I want this. In the Chatanga go now and change my chief. The point is, Kakaya, Ryan, and Stable, if I over public because Park was the accounting officer and I for South Africa. DA and Sunga is a person. If you violate my requirements, I said, yes, to Father for authority, but now we are demanding. So, in terms of take a bond paper, take a teacher, it's a task. Parliament requirements are good, you are with me. Then you should be ready to the price. Kari, before price came into being, my local authorities or my public entities, I added some price registration this time. My day, but the one which you must as slow as spam team. Price, I would you don't register with the local authority, you register with the price. Bit online, and I would read a box or register. Once you are registered, very much periodic, once in every 3 months, one publication government gazette a list of registered suppliers, national. Is that a report? ndo patinozokuti toda ku what are you saying exactly totengera madharikas emafonzi totasa kambani ratinongoita chete tikaona mimi tongotasa pawebsite yeprice is your name there. We are not allowed even to do anything with you. Saka, what we are saying is, it's prudent for you. It's in a good business interest for you to register. In the registration process, I know where but remind me that I'm registered Makamanza is still what you're doing. But I want to change in cash and so that you know, they are good. Panama, one complaint. My requirement that do my requirement that we do one similar decision. I'm now proud of Mr. Register. I'm happy to hear that some of you have registered right. So I'm going to share my experiences on how it's done. And it's, however, I am with my overview, not time but this is it. Like people say presentation another time was to inform you guys about my requirements. I'm going to say in terms of the public procurement disposal of public asset. Even my vehicles that are Sagara, my assets, they can't Sagara. It's not only an act of parliament, not out of night, say. Once I'm going to go to Victoria with Panama. And my guidelines, I don't take a public blockchain, this is in the X. And I also want to inform you how we can now charge the implement was said, my state side through public. This is the purpose of right, the Act, the Public Procurement Disposal Act, Chapter 22.23 was operated as the first time one. Through SI 152 of 2017, the previous Procurement Act, the State Procurement Board. Right. We are now required to go through in the new Act. Well, this I want to believe by you. This just what I want to understand. Not cheat about the White House in my state is through my parliament. My regulations with a lot of circulars that are coming through almost every week. And my guidelines, I got to say. Again, do I know which stuff I could implement? Because I'm going to my guiding how to go about this, how to do it. For example, if you're into construction, we are allowed to award tenders up to 250,000. Take it. To go from price about it. We've gone through this data public tendering. Competitive bids. I'm sure you are aware of my methods and some public one is in getting you guys to do business. Which I was around then Panama goods and services, other goods up to 100,000. We can award stamp because when you're around services. Provision of services, up to 50,000. Kadoma City can do business with you, it's open season, guys. Once you are registered to Nepras, come and approach us. We will participate in the adverts that we look for, services that we are looking for. Right? We can go to the next page. Right, this act, the disposal of programming disposal of public acts. A programming entity is just like government ministry, my department, my state of board, this my partner, and including us as local authorities as well. So it applies to us. It also applies to the procurement of goods, services, and construction works by public entities as well as disposable assets. The responsibility of procurement has been devolved from public entity to public entities from the state. The authority is responsible for supervising public entities activities. Providing guidelines and instructions through memos and in promoting training and provision of development. Provinces, but this is the requirements in terms of this act. For the purpose of preventing, investigating, and detecting a contravention of the act or any other law, the authority may appoint a person to investigate. zvikuita sei na mabooks edu oita sei how we are doing it. Saka taane macommittees anofanira kunge aripo, maqualifications avanhu vacho, requirements avo vanohada ku. Let's go to the next point. Right, key principles of the reformed procurement system. The accounting officer is responsible for that that a public entity's procurement activities are carried out in compliance with the Act and any directions of the authorities. So, a town clerk in this case, every procurement system is set was no one soon. He sued as a person. Though we are piercing the cooperative owner and our area, it is going to local authority. But in the name of me, it's not so transparent and they are accountable for the actions. Don't go to the public assets and also public funds that you manage. Don't go to Panama, you will be made accountable for this. Right? The accounting officer must establish procurement management unit. He should establish a procurement management unit to plan and manage the procurement. Against procurement activities. Unit actually get on 5. And one of them and qualifications the procurement are buyer. And also when you are one of certified or certificate, that would allow to make my that would go by one of 2 we certified because we are in the procurement unit. Well, when you come over the what for a photo and an idea also go in you would a member of the procurement unit you can do my seat. A lot of trainings to be done. And also, because of that, when you sign a form of that, I will do my duties diligently, and if I am governor there, I'm liable for it. So, it's serious business, guys. But I think it's for good. Programming methods, and I'm without I. Finance competitive bidding. Do default your program and do it at any tenders here. Do it no advocate on paper. But Mukandama more responded to the tender to the tender opening, one to tender adjudication, the programming to our 10. Do it the most common. The second one is the direct programming method. This is in terms of safety and security of the regulations. I am now was by 8 in when I told you regulations. The regulations are done by step by step of how do you do. Procure, how do you engage companies, right? You have that programming methods. You know, the situation I gotta say it now. For example, out in Korea. I was a white person, those things are making us. President Trump, no, my mother and you feel like, what you have, but just why I just now to her. So I know my areas, emergencies, and when I told you single supplier. I'm not saying my chemicals in improve. And it was a dog that when template exchange to know to transfer this method to justify why. Right? So that I do the most popular, I'm sure, little needs a man, I even do it here and send it. You could go for 3 conditions. I don't take a look to trouble team, okay, my conditions to attach to the accounting officer authorized. And I suppose the same time in this law, if you don't some kinds of almost every day. For some other quantities. Funny regulations are not Section 6.1 or section 1 of the that Act affirms the mandate to develop and implement a transparent and equitable framework for the registration of bidders and contractors to clients. If you go to the 9th team, for you to for us to continue Section 4 of this one further states that the authority shall compile an annual list of registered bidders. And contractors that shall be eligible to bid in the hourly contract. Can a marriage is often quite practiced to the Toro said, look at the listed supplies this year. So, if I understand, I'm now go on a Chatura form, or set the done over that particular year. Second amount of price trick and winner ratchet. Also, come in, also be done achieve, so that no design agreement. In the interim, I want to make transitional measures at China operation. I got for 2 years to fully compliant against them from January to next year, December. To find get to Canada's number and qualified for that. We can move on with my command and train now and train what together by India. How did you know? We said about material eye. Why would you never such a trust? I am so long as a drop and how you will for anything above that, you should involve price to participate now. And also, if you can now and what you are qualified, bidding any for example, Kadoma taking up on my grader. And it's not compliant, it's not what training for this. Don't want to put up very quick cancel to procure at the meter. So but Sonia is on it. They don't get it actually. Apart from one, nobody was that's just the so I know my parents didn't tell me. You didn't show you should temper later. This is for you now. What should you? I'm never going to do that. Master try some cassette back. You move to the good Maga register. But anyway, some are I'm sure I'm looking at what's your name? I'm going to register. Funny, Chavano poor.
And there's a provisional certificate.
I want to tell you about transfer. I'm not one in the price. Do I'm not talking about no cancel. This is what it's going on. Yes, yes. One is every 3 months. Government gazette, no take out periodic. For example, you don't take up
like in the register national and that's all I'm every 3 months but move on a map to tanga kutondi kandira pa email pangu ka tunda kutsvaga zvakati category yandaka register for.
It's not, I'm saying it's not Tom, it's not the mountain that goes to Tom, but Tom goes to the mountain. It's not going to do. It's also we cannot go and look for you. What we only do is to know evidence not to dash cash. It means more doesn't more.
As a member of Siana, was it school of what I mean, or I supply. Even city council targets of supply. But when you sing at Tari, even usually this is the local guys, but I'm going to support them. But Taka register for prize and was this transit? You prize on it can register was on government gazettes. One of our as long as category area, maybe it's supply of delivery of electricals and whatnot. Imima Katanga Sosaga, orders the aisle, Imimona only pick among Moton Sendra email.
Right. What you are saying, this comment, I would like to answer the number of the good Spanish account. Like, for example, you are in which industry? You line of any cover and I would say, and I really 3 quotations. Maybe we come not a quotation between someone and a I will know from one of that buyer those things I think it's not going to case by case. But what I'm doing, I'm outlining the requirements, the act, the expectations, and also what you can do for it. Then it gives you area of personnel that you attend to whatever is happening. I don't know, dedicated guy. You can say because the person must come nice and see what I am to have, but why? Was the 2 days to get it reminded the name of the sound, but it was surprising. To the program, running in fund, running NGP, in collaboration with the Minister of Government, you know, the LED, you promote local economic development. Saga will be shooting ourselves in the foot. Around from other local authorities like Harare, our source of revenue. And it makes business sense. Could she get you from naming Muruno? Was you had the 8 pairs? Saga, that would be very unfortunate incident, and I remember to make a Harare. And I'm sure we are supposed to be addressing that under the same new era, with those are problems. Okay. Shortlisting of suppliers by accounting officers without the authority's approval is not allowed. It's it confirmed in section G of the class. And this. Nobody can have this renewal. Don't forward to check and what is the trial now, even though the gazette is good at the time. Accounting officers should seek approval from the authority for shortlisting of suppliers. Those are my calls for suppliers this year. But I found out the reports permission in cheater. Kadoma is was our response yes. But we are procuring under the interim measures. Online registration, you can register with price online. But I said, yeah, you cannot check. I said, partially my breaches are very difficult. So I probably the offices are only in a hurry. Maybe we are in time to you have to drive with a hurry basis. And we hope the authorities, it is finding its fit, it will be able to address those problems. That was the prepared presentation. Now I was going to come to comments, additions, subtractions, so that she put to that.
Yeah, we are now taking questions on PRAS registration. Yeah, I've got some construction company I'm processing its PRAS registration. I think it's at most 7 working days, your registration should be done. So it's doable. Let's do it. Mungata mukana wakadi kuepita Marine Town, kana kushinziwa, the local authorities are being confined to business nesu. Isuzu wabva wati tavhurira handina kuregister kuPRAS. Well, questions?
Like I have a input. Like my business, you can find out that the council itself it's doing that business on its own. Like taking it for example, I'm an architect. I do building plans for the people. Then I take my plans to the council for approval. But now the council has plans for let's say Victory Park that they are selling. Which means directly they are putting me out of business. Because one, people are considering the price that the council is offering. At the same time, they are considering my price as a private sector. So I don't know if the council can actually shut out that. My private companies that operate at the same line of business that they have also. Let it be for private companies, not the council.
Okay, thank you very much for that. I agree with you 100%. The purpose of the council, or as a local enforcement agency, is to create a conducive environment for business, and to make sure the members have something. But there are instances, no warrant with the council ipindire offering some services. The franchise of a matter of for example, Victory. It's not for example Victory. It's Victory of back on. What they've done. Mukaona, and I'm the human resources manager for council. Mukaona a council employee actually draw a plan of monitoring or teaching actually it's an offense. Because it's supposed to be for outside. But Victory Park by zero. Younger meant 40 for the lower actually society. When you might show my Muganama says the masters are 200 and upward and spenders. Saka for that particular area, could you want to work a double story of it? Saka Panama, you to look at target of an low income earners in the life. One on the basic plans. I got from the council as a storage chemo community. Come out to get the basic structures. What are the type of plans they are selling? To the box plan to purchase the kind of. Ask an only marry to satellite units. For when Maria goes up, but I'm going to one of Victory Jet. You are free to manage approach our very a modern type of plan. Those are right type of plan. In the council resolution, you can a specific type of it. But for other, the whole community is open season. You want to find out the should design. No.
Thank you so much. Any other question before we call upon for closing remarks?
Thank you. Since Mokotanga could educate on registering PRAS, it means we are starting. And then the issue of my references, can I tell also supply? How do you treat that? In issue of Tanga, and send that to supply anyone. And in among my trade references, and in now, are you taking that into consideration?
Yes, you remind no function APA program look at regular on 5 years. Joe Basarayo and money. But once they are now in office and working, no one some approach and do message up and come and profile the other. Then it's taken on case by case basis. Kajin the guy to know that and I'm winning a unique product, you know, I'm going to one every day. Rafan zone of this, my to teaming with supply Coca-Cola. When you can get it from established, you see, those who must consider. I render an ability to and also to be asset to promoter.
Thank you so much. Any other? I think we are done. I think managed to, for progress' sake, I think learning is a process, yeah? And after learning, there is a time for examination to test the understanding of what has been taught. I would want someone people to summarize what they have learned from this point, and most importantly, are you benefiting from these interactions that PBNI is providing with assistance from various stakeholders? Like today, Zimura is our boss. They are the ones who have sponsored this. We're also looking forward to Mr. Exhaust to say, no, today is the tires day. We gather at Kalima Ranch, all the Kalima business community. You know me, I'm Mr. Exhaust. What we do is A, B, C, D, E, F, G. We will give them most of the time to market and sell their wares. What have we learned? As PBNI, we are promoting private-public partnerships, those 3 Ps. But the weakness or the shortfall that we have now is on this private issue. We are not as organized as the public sector. So we are fostering these trainings so that we up our game in terms of the private sector, so that we formalize, we register, we have all the necessary documentation, so that we fit well into these partners that we want to partner with the public sector. If council opens up for tenders today, are we registered for us? No. What are we waiting for? Yes, if you come through as consultant, we might put an additional figure, but registering with price is only $110. Or if you've got your tax clearance as a person, or council now, you know, so it's all operate up an landlord, we are not giving you. Yes. I think that's where the whole issue comes out. What would you like?
Think of the council, you know, can a landlord and Maria's the council will not focus on rates, the landlord. The tax clearance, the tax clearance, you have everything. You can go. I'm not going to go. Power could end up paying spam rates. I can see one a landlord. I think I mean council no wonder open drives.
Our focus mainly can hold on to hatikwanisi kuva nebusiness person anooperator muarea yasingabhadhari mari and the services that we are offering. And muri kuona. So we've got a situation where some landlords, they take rent from you, but in turn they don't pay the council. Saka panonopera gore makuda kurinwa license yenyu andidika. Ndipo council vainoti munotaura kuti isiri kubhadhara rent. Landlord here at least but it's not no. This is without muoperate per building, per structure iri kubhadhara kuchi local authority, so that we offer you our primary service. We will go offer you the service that you want. Thank you.
Right. To add on to that, we have situations. I'm sure if we have such a scenario, you can approach Mr. Maka, who is the Deputy Director, Assistant Director of Finance, the revenue side, and the connections. One of my concessions, I want to realize I need my inspections, environmental inspections there. Tinema cases like I want to change. And we are going to do everything on the landlord under default. Then, but I see I go right. Apparently, now I will say, to know per authority to the person I report to out to go in. One condition every month with our payment plans, probably, then the amounts I'm jumping, but I come out. There are situations that are, but it's not case by case. Mato Yama is in the case in your one, but then I think the guy for one and got you in Dama premises, my business premises, and I got one someone at our also, then came support.
Thank you.
Yeah,
am I?
I was asking.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
No, I just wanted to say, personally, the benefit, in a way, of which some of the businesses, there are some steps that I'm going to cheat overlook that we have been explained, especially through the Zimra guys. And also, it's improving our relationship with the Zimra guys. Because mostly when you see these guys, there is a fear, no problem. But now that you know what steps am I supposed to take, the relationship is now becoming a friendly relationship. Even if I have a problem, I can rush to their office, they can assist me. And I will also encourage other guys to do the same.
Are you benefiting from PBNI?
Mini chinozo ku batsirikana zvakanyanya pamusoro yatiitisa zvinhu zvakawanda inoita kuti tigone kukurawo pabusiness. Ndasingaziva kuti kana uri pabusiness unofanira kunge uchizivana nevari panext newe kuti vanoita nezvei uye chii chiri kumbotora nzvimbo. Business yangu inge expanda sei kuti even isvike kunational level tinga tichingopata tiri within one basket. But iye zvinezvi nekuda kwethis organization ndakunyaziva kuti no tofanira kukudza mabusiness edu tichienda kunze tichiexpanda uye tadziziva zvakanyanya kuti kuva nenetworking pabasa kwakanyanya kukosha. Ndabasika zvakare kuti zimura zvituka zvataurwa nababa kuti vanhu vangaita sokuti vaenemies edu but tinoti kubva from today tatovaka humwe ukama hukuru hwokuti kuti tizonzi kambani yamira kambani yavapo tofanira kunge tichibhadhara mataxes. Taura sokuti vanotidzvanyirira pakuchitora mataxi kwavanenge vachiita vanokutidyira mari but taura kuti zvinhu zvotibatsira kuti zvinhu zvedu zvifambe zvakanaka tichiidzana kuti kana tikavaona vanofanira kunge vari mafriends edu kwete kuti tivadye tiinde vatitaura kuti tifanira kunge tichivhura maso vakativhurira maso kuti kana tine problem yetinenge tinayo tiende kunovaona tichigadzisa zvinhu zvese uye ndadzidzawo nezveprice chiro chananga tisingazivo cheprice kuti tizowana matenders tofanira kunge taenda through price tofanira kuti inoregister. Saka totenda nekuda kwechinhu chaita ichi baba avheri mwari ngakuitire zvakanaka nokuti tatokura kubva zuva ranhasi tichato from time yetinozosangana toita tova pane imwe stage sesu senindatisina kuregista kwese kokasi ndatoona kuti pane kodze kuti ndinge ndichiregista because pane uone hukuru hwandinoona huri kumberi kiti maita ini.
Ndoda kutenda kuti PBNI yandikudza pangapa paskyline rozinazisangana vanhu vakuredza kuti vane future tofanira kuenda mberi chaizvo. Ndafarira zvikuru kuti tine vanhu vanofanira tichiregister for our own benefit. Kana tiziregistai kazhinji tichinonaso kuti zimura pakuenda kutipira madziri indatorohwa nehana ramangasi vakambotora zvinhu zvako saka nhasi ndadzidza kuti kana tikave registered tikaopareta zviri legal zvinenge zvinotibhenefita isusu plus tinokwanisa kuwana mabasa tinogona kuwana matenders mahombe tiri kuve registered kuopareta zviri legal. Ndo zvandakwanisa kubhenefita pazuva ranhasi nekurejista kwemakambanis. Ndaitofunga kuti kurejista kwekambani chinhu chinoshandisira which $70 unokwanisa kuti uiwane zviuka kutanga kuti dhora rako pasina kana mazuva unenge wachikwanisa $70 watiwe registered pakutopareta zviri legal watore neaccess yekuenda kumafunds yambonetsa ma-SMEs ayo vanototiziva kumamusisi kwavo but vaingondipa mhinduro imwechete yekuti iri registered uchingozviarisira pasi. Saka nhasi nanyanya kudzidza zvakanyanya pamusoro pekuregister.
Totenda maita ini.
Thank you. Okay, I think workshop that's cool in terms of common administration. So to informal teaching my informal traders. First, that's the lot for some informal traders, and also the way of doing business. Even you are an informal trader, yeah. I think it's very important. And I'm also very much about my banana. Just one apakura or some other day, but as of today, we are there. You just come and promote us.
How many bananas per dollar?
We are the cheapest in town. No way. No one am a banana $10. Even in TM, okay, or any other guys, we are the cheapest. For information, when we are cut, I don't know if I should take this. I'm a man of prayer to people. Well, not take us right. I will never 20 cents. But still have an age. So we are the cheapest, and Tinema banana are the quality.
kutenda zvikuru sei PBNI yandibatsirawo zvikuru. I've managed to meet up with some of the other people wataingopesana navo muroad, not really knowing their line of business. And PBNI is quite an organization yandibatsirawo zvikuru Actually, I've started receiving clients from South Africa, clients from UK, clients from abroad. But he doesn't go to can I do and the channel is cool because this networking is actually really working for me. Thank you.
Let me just explain a little bit. How is he receiving clients from the UK? People are saying we have stands in Kadoma,
yes,
but you want to build. How can we? Who in Kadoma can help us? They just go to PBNI.org, plans in Kadoma. His name comes out. He gets a call from them. The other guys who are benefiting from this, who have benefited, and I see my construction. Some are failing to read. They are phoning me. You say, are you from Sibat? No. Can you do it a bit further? Go down, you see their contacts. Amaya, before she speaks out, these good candy cakes. No, these are all done according to my standards. I don't know what it is, but these are all done. These are all done. Thank you for that good work. My wife has a birthday a few days to come, so we also do cakes. Yes. There is an order for you, Mama. My beautiful, the one and only mother of 5.
Tinina, I want to thank PBNI, but specifically I want to thank this man because I'm a self-taught baker. I'm a home-based baker. I used to bake muffins. In fact, I cannot say I used to do. I bake muffins and supply them to the vendors in town, in some offices where my services are appreciated. So this man introduced me to Mr. Vere, and I'm so humbled to say I didn't even know which my self-taught business people, we can even register our companies. Like even the name Jayo, my cakes must have a name. Up until one of the days that I attended this other workshop about baking, Semuna passion my cake bosses in Zimbabwe. You must brand your work and everything. So through PBNI, I can see what I have the platform to grow and grow and grow. So I just want to say thank you. And I want to thank you because in mini company and over the shop card and stuff like that. So I am very humbled to know that even from my home I can have my company growing. Thank you.
Mr. Exhausted, Mr. Chaya, say.
All right, Mr. Vere. Chiptanga dotenda thinking Mr. Vere because kakawanda kuchona seminars na workshop yakadreswa media but totadza kuattenda because of my funds. Saka kuti tita workshop free like this one chinja to appreciate. Staff what remember in terms of technology. But that's naso to kumashuri. I'm not yet registered in PBNI. But I think today I'm going to register because in the one I could see networking in the business. Then again, without the resume, listen our tipper. Isus mistakes was Mr. Tire. I think that's a challenge. Too much challenge that officer here and there, but guys, everyone are known. Approach everyone, they are very free. They can assist you to operate. Then the takes an council. I think the main supplier the tires for council. But recently so I asked one of the guys, guys, my time most of them material on the emergency. Because it's like this other day we get emergency, but material do very better emergency. I don't know, the guys do find out material for the main survive. I do most of them my challenges. Can I really like I'm doing chagenda? Pakatano masisi makachinja musoro saka ndazodzidza kuti kunochinonzi plus munhu akandipindura anopindura zviproper angoti masisi makachinja angoti pamwe handini kumusoro zvakuitika but now ndatorealiza kuti ndinofanira kundiregister neplus saka networking inodiwa. Then to conclude, I think sure I'm going to come gasho uzatsone kudya mata. Thank you so much. Tumakeke twantu kuleru. Thanks to Nabana. Gatipomutera mweda. Thank you. then tochingopedzisa takutoadvertisa Mr. Rose, Mr. Tire, my alignment, suspension checks and everything tokuitira for free, just bring your vehicles tokubatsira. Then vatasangana muno tinopromotion adoiba tinopana nawo business partners tinowepa Mr. Rose store.
Last judgment. Only the member of Premium Business Network.
Thank you.
You are live for free.
But there's a promotion leave
for some other things. You have to be a member and have the whole world in you. You have to benefit.
Right. In Ndangona, we are still lagging behind in terms of network marketing. And in Ndangufara, although tiri washoma, tadzidza nyaya yenetworking kuti inoita open up kune zvakawanda. You see, as an individual, as a community, kana as a company, you network open up kune mavenues akasiyana siyana. Aungoramba uri munhu wemukadoma, chingotengesera mukadoma, unovhurikawo meso. Besides being fully employed in forever living, doing when no one but meet up with different people, mixing with different people.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Do you have a Facebook page or a WhatsApp group? For that now, well, network marketing, you have to go social media big time, even a toddler. You never come and get it for each and every one of us, we are testimonials. Everyone is ever on phone. So there is quite a number of marketing that goes through the phone, and you can also get great business from the phone, Mr. Man.
Yeah, Matabas. Inini organization iri kundibatsira zvakanyanya because ndinoita zvemarketing, but marketing yangu handira kuenda kuchikoro for marketing. Marketing yekuti ndakapinzwa mufield nomumwe munhu in a certain company vakatanga kundibuilda. But pandakasangana neorganization, if I can tell you today, the company andoshandira inini for marketing, pavaida kuvhura office mukadoma vakangobvunza umwe munhu from nowhere, handomuzive even now, vachida unovhura office mukadoma vatoda munhu wemarketing wakanzi oinhamba idzi tsvagai mufana iyeye. Vangondifonera chero even maqualifications angu havamazive up to date nhasi. Tangosangana zvanzi tatokupa basa iwewe ndiwe wakutoshanda mukadoma, and right now kumabranches ese mukadoma ndindi kushuta panyaya yezvekutengesa kwatiri kuita. Vanotoshamisika kuti asi munhu uyo ane some madegrees here of marketing, but handina, but ndakotsonzi kungopinda networking.
Inyasha, thank you so much.
Tinotenda. Ini ndanonoka zvangu handina zvandadzidza zvakawanda because ndendasvika in time ndandiri kumariro kure kuempress ndozvandinometsa kuuya, so ndambosenda message ndichiti ndiri munzira ndiri kuuya. Inini chekutanga business rangu ndakatonga ndiri informal still.
We haven't had your business first. You are doing business leadership.
Okay. Ndiri kwarumwe because by now ndiri kuita zvokubika sadza ndiriko. Ndinoenda ndichinohodha zvinhu kuSouth Africa. Madreads aya ndo zvandakavinga chaizvo chaizvo. Ndiri kuita kunohodha madreads, machemicals ekugadzira musoro. Ndo zvandiri kuita ndichibika sadza kwarume. Ndakamboregister company by now ndofunga zvakatoparara. Ndiri kusanyati ndaita photocopying laminating ndiri kusanyati, but pakangoparara zvinhu paya ndakabva ndasiyana nezvazvo, and company yacho handichitoziva by now, pamwe zita racho rakatotogwa neumwe kudhara because pave nenguva pakaita muramba tsvina paya paya ndakabva ndatobva ndasiyana nazvo because ndakaparadzirwa nezvinhu zvakawandisa. Saka by now ndiri kuita zvekutengesa, ndiri kwarume ndiri kubika sadza, ndichiita izvo zvekunohodha zvinhu zvemadzimai, misoro, machemicals ekugadzira misoro, madreads. Saka ndafara zvikuru pandakaona ndichiudzwa kuti uri kuzouya kuzoita workshop, asi rombo rakaipa kuti ndatadza kubata. Next time kana makudzidzisawo vamwe ndokumbira mundi invitewo kuti ndizokwanisa kudi kuzodzidzawo nevamwe. pane zvandabata ndawana muchangoita ndine mubvunzo kucancel. Mubvunzo wangu kucancel ndewekuti ndinenge ndichirenda ndiri under pasi pomwe munhu ane business rake kana kuti ane mudhuri wake, then zvandinozoona handizivi kuti mutemo here kana kuti munhu uyu ndiye anenge akaregister business rake, but isusu tinozoenda futi takuenda kwaari tinotsvaga pekusenzera paari, but patinotsvaga pekusenzera pane munhu uyu cancel inouya inoda mari kwandiri, inoda mari kune vava, inoda mari kune vava, yeti isusu futi tichibhadhara kune uya. Is that kuti munhu uya ndiye anonobhadhara here building yake isu tichibhadhara kwaari kana kuti isusu tinobhadhara tese totora malicense ipapo ezvatinenge tichiita? Tinozovharidzwa tichida kushanda, then konzi hana kubhadhara maretsa, hana kubhadhara chii, then zvakuaffectawo mabhizinesi edu. Kura kuti kana tiri isu tinenge tichifanira kuti tibhadhare, ingoitai kuti isusu tongonangana nekubhadhara isusu, iye asingabhadhari, because isi tozompa mari haachabhadhari, atadza kubhadhara, then takuvharirwa.
Mutemo uri kumhama ndokuti isusu tinorevha maretsi anenge ari ascribed to a certain building or a property. Saka inenge iri ma-property owners. Munhu hauzosublet achidadaro. The only way yatinobvunza pamutemo is kungesidira nemunhu what is the property owner. Ndo panobva zvakawanda. But pane ma-instances ekuti vanhu kuita vakaona kuti zvishuwa pamwe this property owner pamwe akugara munhu. Asi vanhu vari kugara paproperty ndo vari kuzosafari benefit. Ndo panozoitwa ma-arrangements aya. Panodiwa zvamunonyorera kuoffice. Saka ndada kuti paipa it's best kuya muzotsanangura nyaya yenyu yonzwikwa. Mbochibatsirwa makaana kutozoa. Anenge ari ascribed to a certain building, a property. Saka inenge iri ma-property owners. Munhu hauzosublet achidadaro. The only way yatinobvunza pamutemo is kungesidira nemunhu what is the property owner. Ndo panobva zvakawanda. But pane ma-instances ekuti vanhu kuita vakaona kuti zvishuwa pamwe this property owner pamwe akugara munhu. Asi vanhu vari kugara paproperty ndo vari kuzosafari benefit. Ndo panozoitwa ma-arrangements aya. Panodiwa zvamunonyorera kuoffice. Saka ndada kuti paipa it's best kuya muzotsanangura nyaya yenyu yonzwikwa. Mbochibatsirwa makaana kutozoa.
Amatendera tisikutendera kutaura zvazvino ndimunochapa maklosings asi kana muine zvekutaura muchazvitaura ipapo.
Thank you very much. Inini abenefita kuti aizvi kupinda mumedzitirani organization nokuti probably for some of you guys the first time kusanga tingori kumaofisi zvisho chokwadi ndofunga hatinamboyausai nezina tinochitowo chaizvo vamwe vandotya vandofunga kuti vakasvika pacancel tinezvavo vanenge vachibatwa zvisizvo but katinikaenda isusu we are there to save tiripo selocal authority ndofanira kunge tichipai maservices kana muine zvichemo kana macomplaints aminawo feel free to come to our office. There are a lot of bad publicity dzinowanikwa mumaofisi dzinenge ari on the ground. Vamwe vacho zvishuwa vanenge vachitokanganisa but vamwe munogona kunge muchingofira muchingomukigwa muriko muchifunga kuti hakuna kukunozvitaura. If mukaona musina kunge matitwa zvakanaka kubhiti kudistrict kana kuti kupo imvumo dzenyu ikodzero dzenyu kuapproach the next office and at responsible feel free to come and say out your issues. Tinopromise kuti tichange tichiteerera tichiona tingarisei. Ndinotenda kuti chaizvo nekuwana this opportunity.
Thank you very much. It's unfortunate that my introductions I was away because in the number area but I just see my equipment and with us. So I don't know. But well, the name was Amunda's like to catch on PBNI and as an individual, in a passion, but it's unfortunate it's not growing as I anticipate, but I know in the near coming future, my personal business, not the council, and here, my personal business, I'm into, not this, poultry, yes, I'm into roadrunner, rearing doors and fire factory, but my anticipation is one day the end of my thousands and thousands. So I register company PBNI, my company is for 10 million, but I'm sending track at Thunder Street of the Club.
Okay, thank you so much. Indonesians admired Siko, the founder of ATA Technologies. Initially, ATA Technologies was just there, but it's not action. But not PBNI, they taught me courage and confidence. My clients, they also taught me with apana office in which kisa kwenda, and because we start to Taurao, Nima Minister ICT through confidence and courage to take a pure PBN. Wow. And for your own information through PBNI, that workshop, which young entrepreneurs. For your own information, AT Technologies, register PBC, Yaka is one of the best documentations in business proposals as far as ICT is concerned in Mashonaland West. So I'm so saving together with present Mashonaland West kwa Harare Kisangana and Mauma provinces.
Great stuff there. It has been said.
Speaks on behalf of
Mr. Kufat.
Yeah, ndinotenda nekudzidza kwakanyanyisa. Some of zvangandisira up to date nazvo zvakafanana nemaresi ndatoona kuti pane maadjustments akaitwa nemaresi ekuzimbabwe uyezve nekutenda zvikuru paorganization yePBNI nerutsigiro rwamuri kupa ndinotenda zvakanyanyisa. Ndinotenda kuti muchapreacha gospel kana muchinge madzidza sezvizvi vamwe vachadzidzawo vari padhuze nemi vasina kusvika pano. Kune vanenge vasina kubata information as consultants makasununguka kuuya kuoffice mubatsira.
Thank you so much,
Mr. Verise. Sorry, ndasina kupedza vanhu vazongokurumidza kuombera nditi. Issue iripo well inini ndinonzi Francis Kachere ndora charo ramuchanyora paguva handiri ndori pachitofanika kupedza. Ndinoshanda ndiri kuseat of Kaduma under public relations. Saka ndosaka ndofuna ndichibvunza straight. Then I will not ask him on my behalf. I will be asking on your behalf. Not pane zvimwe zvinhu zvamunogona kungooffer kuti ano hazvina kuzvita zvinzo. Then secondly, I would like to take this opportunity to urge you, basically companies that we have now. We are now starting our budget consultation meetings as a local authority. And it's your mandate. Kusawuya inunogona kusawuya handitika, but it's no mandate to budget for your own local authority. Kuitira kuti muzoyatsove kunge muine voice zvafane kuvhota zvatitaura zvekuparticipate in the budget making processes. Saka through PBNI chagadzisa kuti madates emabudget meetings ange ari online nema-social media platforms akiri yese kuitira kuti kana zvekuwadhiwa kwako zvasvika, please attend those meetings. They are for your own benefit and the benefit of the city as a whole.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kachere. Are you getting where we are going as PBNI? Personally, I don't have an office that I fear. I was talking to the guys from the president's office and say, I want to book an appointment with the president. How do I go about it? I want to meet the ED himself. He's the president of the country. I have to meet him and table my proposal. PBNI is not benefiting only individual businesses, it's going to benefit the nation. If people come from without into Zimbabwe, they would want to access every economic activity that's happening in the area. So how can they do it? If we are not networked on the internet, if you're not technologically sound as people, if you don't register our businesses online, I'm urging you to open your Facebook pages for your companies. Be on Twitter. Tweet every day about what you offer. I've got a personal website, www.kudanaivere.com. You find quite a number of inspirational blogs there.
I would like to say it has taken a supermarket approach where we have singled various presentations in one. Let me here try to represent the Ministry of Industry and Commerce first, where I belong as a business development officer. My job is to make sure that the government makes money. Where does the government make money? It collects taxes through ZIMRA. But ZIMRA can only collect taxes to business people who are making profits. So it's a chain of things where we want to develop your businesses, basically through advisory services. How do you register a company? How do you comply with certain statutes, certain legal requirements? How do you market? How do you record? Those basic record keeping issues, basic marketing issues. We have what we call start and improve your business. That office there is equipped with people. Here and my colleague here recently, he was in Japan. We go out there to learn so that when we come here, we impact that knowledge to you so that it helps you to grow your business. And thanks to the government, it is free. We give knowledge for free. What you need is to organize yourself. Then we came there, we present. PBNI, you have done 100% of my job. So these days I am no longer working. PBNI is doing the job for me. So which is why I'm very grateful to the Premium Business Network. Believe me, it has gone international. It is no longer PBNI Ekadoma. So we want to thank Mr. Vere for the insightful maybe vision of making this organization a reality. Very often you find out that people, they don't want to partake in numbers, but don't worry. Those who have attended have benefited, and you see to it that you will be different from those who have not attended. I would like to say business is about information. Business is about the various legal framework, the various policies. Business is about solving people's problems. I am glad the council is here to provide services. We have, in that regard, they may also have, there are some opportunities you people have seen which can be presented through a local authority, through ZIMRA, through other stakeholders. Business is about people. Mr. Vere pointed out that networking determines your net worth. If you don't talk to people, people won't buy. Business is about people. Business is about stakeholders. These stakeholders are the people, they are the potential customers, they are the potential consumers of your goods and services. So let's talk to our people. Let's meet them. I want to thank the local authority for clarifying certain issues about procurement, regulatory authority of Zimbabwe. As I had already pointed out, the SMEs Act, I've forgotten the chapter, should be section 25 of our chapter 20, 12.02, somewhere there. It spells out that 25% of the local jobs should be awarded to local people. So if there is a tender which is supposed to be awarded in Ekadoma, we want to see to it that even if it is awarded to a larger, a bigger company, that bigger company should subcontract the local people for certain provisions of goods and services. And our local people should benefit from each and every tender because that's a statutory requirement. So thank you very much. I want to thank Zimra. With Zimra, we always have our Feb-March tax financial inclusion workshops. So this time they have gone a mile further to try to create tax awareness. I want to thank them for facilitating this workshop. I want also to thank you, the SMEs, various SMEs who have participated in this workshop. I think our requirement, we wanted about 30 participants, but some, for their own reasons, they chose not to come. But we want to thank you for taking your time and participate within this workshop. Let me rest my case and say thank you.
Thank you so much for networking. It is very important, and to your personal benefit as a business. You cannot derive any better benefit besides networking. There is someone here who have promised me is coming for a PBC at Cootford. You're going to come out of this room smart, man. I'm waiting for that coming. There is someone else who have managed to donate a donation in kind. I gave you. Hi. This color is like this one. Nice. You registered Safe Tech with Cootford, but by then we didn't have this promotional material, so you are benefiting from that because of what you did to our company. We are going to print branded shirts, nice ones for PBNI, for members.
Further for the seminar we had, we want to thank you for the information we shared. We want to thank you for the networking for PBNI. And we want to thank you for each and every one of us who attended this workshop. Lord, we pray in Jesus' name, asking for your guidance, asking for intelligence from you. We pray as we leave this room, we pray for journey mercies. Wherever we are going, we pray that you protect us. Amen.
Amen.